Now, continuing with those suggestions that I asked for from you, my viewers. This one asks, how about one on reincarnation and the left-hand path? Now, to begin with, there is not, let's say, an orthodox or an official position on reincarnation amongst those on the path, or Sinistrous, if you will. It's up to the individual whether they believe in it or not. Now, some, of course, believe in it, some don't, and then there's people like me who think, I don't know. Now, I would really like for there to be reincarnation. I love the idea. If you believe in it, great. If that makes you feel happy, wonderful. You know, the idea that you continue on, that there's a transmigration of the soul. Great. But for me, there's not enough evidence for me to definitely say yes. Now, you, of course, hear these anecdotal stories, you know, but simple anecdotes aren't evidence. Now, what made me question it early on, I mean, I was young, was how many people claim to be the reincarnation of, let's say, Napoleon or Marilyn Monroe. If the soul does jump or transition from one body to another one and so on and so forth, how come it can split? You know what I mean? You have hundreds of people, maybe thousands of people who insist they were Napoleon, who insist they were Marilyn Monroe. Right there should tell you something. Now, a lot of people, and I notice a lot of people on this path to do this, is they start from a position that something is true because they want it very badly to be true, and then they work backwards, looking for the evidence to validate what they already believe. We should question everything. That's the individual's path. That's a major aspect of the left-hand path. Now, like I said, I love the idea. I want to return. I love existence. I love being alive. And the idea that possibly I am, let's say, the reincarnation of departed ancestral family members. For example, my grandfather. All right, he died 6 years before I was born in a car accident. Now it turns out that he was a big Edgar Allan Poe fan. He even named one of my aunts Lenore after the poem The Raven. Now, I too am a huge Poe fan. My grandfather also liked the same kind of cocktail that I liked. According to my father, he and I had a lot of the same, let's say, habits, quirks, or whatever. But I have no memory of fighting in World War II. I have no memory of growing up in rural Northern California in the early part of the 20th century. I don't remember any of these things. Now, like I said, I like the idea of reincarnation because I love existence. I love being alive, even with all the bullshit with the chaos, with the pain, all of it. It's Nietzsche's amor fati, love of fate. And there is an aspect, though, of reincarnation that kind of makes me go, And this is more of an Eastern, comes from an Eastern tradition, that you, over time, let's say, you started off as a lesser creature and worked your way up through, in some ways, the evolutionary scale to a human being. Because what makes me wonder, makes me go, is how was I born out of all the creatures on the planet, from krill in the ocean to bacteria to plants and the endless array of animals? How was I born the one species that we know of that is fully conscious of its existence? That creature born with the frontal lobe. How did I get so lucky? Just first time around. This makes me wonder, had we all worked our way up, did we in a sense, or let's say, okay, maybe there is a finite amount of souls. They're not infinite. Truth is, I don't know. So in conclusion, it's up to you. It's up to the individual, whether you want to believe in it or not. I just ask people not to jump to conclusions on anything just because you like the idea. Really search out truth. I think that's important. So if you haven't already, please like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, my friends.